You won't believe what they found inside El Chapo's luxurious safe houses. Mexican authorities have uncovered a trove of luxury goods and extravagant features within the safe houses of notorious drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. From gold-plated AK-47s to a private zoo with a petting area, the opulence found in these properties is staggering. Among the discoveries were also a jacuzzi room, a state-of-the-art movie theater, and even a monogrammed diamond-encrusted pistol. The sheer extravagance of El Chapo's safe houses provides a glimpse into the lavish lifestyle enjoyed by one of the world's most wanted men. However, it also highlights the corruption and wealth that fuel the drug trade and the violence that surrounds it. Let's find out in this video. El Chapo, the notorious criminal of the Sinaloa Cartel, has some secret safe houses, and you won't believe what's inside those safe houses. When the authorities found out about these houses, instantly photographs were shared which showed the inside of those safe houses. You'll find numerous bullet holes as well as splatters of blood are detected in those houses and escape routes of these places. So what does it signify? Clearly, there were heavy shootouts in these places. Well, this can be expected from the most wanted criminal, El Chapo, or we can better say the urban legend in Mexico. These places are frequently visited by notorious owners, and let me tell you that these places have horrifying pasts. There was one photographer who gave an insight into those safe places. He illustrated what was actually happening in those safe places. He revealed that everything in those safe houses was a mess. There was blood on the concrete walls, and there was no owner in the first place. Los mochis. There was even food and garbage litter in the kitchen, proving that people lived there. About 5 people were killed in that kitchen during the operation to capture El Chapo, and then the house became a terrible mess with blood and bullet holes. But the second place, in the capital city of Sinaloa, has a new owner. So let's get into the details of these safe places. Los Mochis. This safe place is located on the northern side of Sinaloa, and you all know that this is the same place in Mexico where El Chapo lived until he was arrested by the military. And this place is the last home of El Chapo because this was where he was arrested, and now he is in prison in the US. During his arrest, police as well as the Marines searched the whole house. The main door that led to this property had numerous bullet holes caused by the continuous firing from the police. Finally, El Chapo was arrested on January 8, 2016, as he and his bodyguard tried to escape by stealing a car, although they failed to do so. Before the authorities could arrest them, they fled from the safe house, but not too far from the safe place. They were seized by the authorities. Then El Chapo was taken to a motel till backup arrived. Coming to the safe place, you'll find the safe house is a 2-story building with 3 bedrooms and a living room on the 2nd floor. It is also seen that there is one large room with a walk-in closet, and there were beds in each of the bedrooms, and it definitely looked like people were living in that house. The notorious owner, El Chapo, used to live on the 1st floor in the 1st bedroom. You must be wondering why it is so, right? Well, that bedroom was close to the walk-in closet which had a secret entrance. About the secret entrance, there was a sewer manhole about 840 meters from the safe house, and this was the same spot where he was caught when he and his bodyguard were crawling out of it. The photos illustrated the bloody battle inside the house between his members and the police. His gang members were fighting to buy some time for El Chapo to flee from the scene, although their plans terribly failed. You will find numerous bullet holes in the staircase that leads to the 2nd floor, so you can clearly see that these signs indicated the fierce battle. Moreover, the reporters were not allowed to enter the place until after 14 hours, when they could look at the place. Until date, this place is not allowed to be put up for sale. Not for any auction. Did I tell you about the DVDs? On the 2nd floor, DVDs were found of a television show called Queen of the South, depicting the story of a poor woman who later rose to fame from a drug empire. Surprisingly, this story was much like El Chapo himself. The Culiacan House. Let's move on to the next safe house in the capital city of Sinaloa. You will be surprised to find that this safe house of El Chapo has winding tunnels that are used for notorious criminals. This was the place where El Chapo hid back in 2014. The authorities did find out about this place, and El Chapo used the back tunnels and channels to escape. While escaping, the authorities were busy looking for him inside the house, and these secret tunnels were linked to a bathtub. This bathtub was very ordinary, and no one could ever think it would be a secret entrance. This bathtub had a hydraulic mechanism that gave an insight into the secret staircase that led to a sewer of the city. Unlike Los Mochis, this property is now being renovated. There is no secret entrance, the security cameras had their eyes on it, and it's the nearby perimeter. This place is not regarded as the safe house of El Chapo, and the Mexican Institute returned the stolen goods back to the Mexican people. You will find this property on the website, but it doesn't mention its previous owner and his occupation. they only said about a black fence, which is 7 minutes away from a pot, but no mention was made of its history. An auction was done for this property, and it started at $130,000, although very few people were willing to buy it. Because they were aware that this property had been abandoned for years, you must have estimated that this property must be around $183,000, but it was later put up as the rate of the lottery, where people bought tickets for only $12.50. A person later bought this place, but his identity is not revealed because the cartel might approach him. And now you must have understood that these two safe houses don't give any hint that these places might be owned by the most dangerous drug lord in Mexico, who has earned $12.6 billion through trafficking illegal drugs between the US and Mexico. And El Chapo was clever enough to select these two places to blend in very smoothly. Moreover, these were so safe that no one passing by these places would know what was happening inside. The escaping genius El Chapo. You must be aware that El Chapo has used some of the most creative ways of evading the police. He has made it possible for some of the master plans to escape the prison, and that's why he is regarded as the genius of fleeing prison cells. At first, when he was arrested back in 1995, he was promised in a maximum security prison called Puente Grande. Then he was arrested because of a terrifying shootout at the airport in 1993. And here came his impactful escape that the world has seen. He made a daring escape from the prison back in 2001 in a laundry cart, although many people said he was not in the laundry cart. He walked outside through the main door. This may be true because this whole story might be made up so that the guards won't be in trouble. And after this escape, the authorities could not hold him again till 2014, when he was arrested again. But as expected, the genius El Chapo escaped this maximum security prison in 2015. And the way he escaped is just mind-blowing. Here's how. He used an underground tunnel through his cell, and it cost him $50 million for bribes and construction. His cartel members and his glamorous wife helped him do so, but he couldn't enjoy much of the freedom because he was captured again in 2016 from one of his safe houses, Los Mochis. And now that the Mexican authorities understood how dangerous and clever he was, they immediately extradited him to the US, and he was imprisoned in the Supermax prison. We came to the end of this video. So, do you think El Chapo has another safe house? Find out about our latest videos and subscribe for more.